you literally just like defined me in a way, and yourself, being like a fairly happy guy and always checking
Yeah.
out for others. And I,
Yeah.
I can speak that of you for sure. Um, and you see the people who always have that smile. And honestly, like, I'm not saying this just because like some sympathy points, but like not a lot of people would check on me because it's just like, oh, Josh is good.
Right.
And
Yeah.
when I'm going literally through the worst time of my life, like ever,
Hmm.
and
Right. Yeah.
that
I
sucks
mean,
because I didn't know how to talk to people about it who saw me as something
right.
else
Right.
or do it in my music.
Right. Yeah. And this happened, like, this has nothing to do with music for me, but like you were saying, like I have people know me as like cheery, outgoing, fun, chill when he can, like, at times, but also crazy at times. And like in some of the worst like moments of my life, I've felt like I couldn't be honest with most people because I felt like a pressure to uphold that. And I think this is a good segue into like taking it from like music to just real people, right? Where it's just like, whether you're being seen by millions of people, whether you're being seen by like small fan bases, whatever it is, like everybody feels like they have an image that they have to uphold. And anything that like threatens that, they feel like they can't do, so they push it down and they smother it. And that's why like therapy is like so good, right? Because it's like, no, you forces you to deal with those emotions. And I never like thought of myself as somebody that needed therapy. Like I was just like, yeah, like I was a kid, I had a good life. My mom died, but like I got the Rhonda stick on that. That's fine. Like I don't need that. But now that like I'm doing it, and I don't do it regularly enough. Like I definitely need to do it more. But like the times that I have, like, has really just opened my eyes to like, wow, like I do a lot of like self image to everybody else, and I don't let anybody see like what's really happening because they'll leave. and like and
Wow.
like that's not true, but that's just what I've told myself. And actually, you kind of brought up this point about like smiling, right? Like always have a smile on my face. That's like when people think of me, that's what they say. It's like, oh, Brennan, great smile, always has a smile on her face, love it. uh but like I'm actually writing a song about this now. Like I literally used to sit in the mirror and practice it when I was a kid, when I was in like fifth grade, because like I said, like I had to deal with the fact, like when I was in fourth grade, I had to deal, like, all I had ever heard about cancer was that people died. And I found out my mom had cancer. So I was like terrified. I was like crapping my pants, terrified. But everybody around me was just like your average fourth grader that was just like happy, funny, like outgoing. And so I was like, I can't not be that. So I would literally sit in the mirror, like all through middle school, even, and just like practice smiling. So I'm writing a song about that right
Dang.
now. Yeah.
Wow. That's really deep. I would say too to all our listeners as well, check up on people just in general, even the people who may be in a good place or you don't know, you haven't
Mhm.
chatted in a while.
Right.
Because that's really big. I think
Right.
we don't say that enough.
Right.
Like, and if
Mhm.
you're not, or if you're in that position and you're not feeling good, like, talk to someone. Like,
Right.
it literally saves lives.
Right.
On a serious note, but
There are always people who care in your life. I mean, you got to weed through the people that don't, but there's always people that care in your life, and people that genuinely love you and respect you. And yeah, so
yeah,
for
because I had a
sure.
moment. I had a moment going through my head, like, wow, do I have any real friends right now? And that was a
Mhm.
tough thing for me to have to get through.
Right.
I eventually did, but it was hard. I had to realize I needed to reach out, saying I wasn't good.
Right. Yeah.
So, rest in
Lately,
peace to all the
lately
artists
I've
we've
been
talked
missing
about.
missing
Yeah.
Lately I've been
For
missing
sure.
them stars in the sky.
If you're an
Lately I
artist,
can only see.
find some
Lately
people
I
to
can
talk
only
to.
see
Help them
clouds in
with.
my eyes. Lately I've been missing them stars in the sky. Coming more clouded the harder I try. Missing them stars, twinkle in my eye. See a smile on my face, know that it's a lie. Lately them clouds crowd round me. They've been clouding up my mind. Lately them clouds crowd round me. They've been clouding up my up my